Hello there, beautiful people, and welcome back again to On How channel. For people that don't know, my name is Anas, now working for you. So if you have any questions, any video requests, make sure to drop on below in a comment, and I will be happy to make a video for you. And for people that do know, welcome back. Please be a witness for that because I made over 200 videos in Shopify customization, and they were mostly requested by you guys. And I know some people not even subscribers, but I'm fine with that. I still make the video for them. So don't hesitate, man. If you have any video requests or any questions, just drop me a comment below. I will be happy to provide you with the information you need or even make a video for you. And yeah, you don't have to subscribe, or maybe now you should consider doing so because if you don't, you lose. Now it's a very different chapter on this channel. I usually share small customizations, but now I'll be sharing complete sections, highly customizable to make your Shopify store very professional without having to pay for those expensive teams or hiring these expensive developers, or even worse, paying for those expensive Shopify apps so you can have a widget or a section on your Shopify store. It doesn't make sense. But I'll give you a better deal. Scroll down to the channel, check out the videos and sections I'm sharing, and I'll let you be the judge, and I respect your decision. But for now, let me show you how to add the before and after slider on your Shopify store without using any apps and completely free on your Shopify store. You heard that right, completely free. No pay please, no share please, just a like button, that's all I'm asking. And not just any before and after slider. It's highly customizable. You can customize the colors, like the behavior. Also, you can customize the widget, how it looks like. For example, if you want the text and the description on the button to show up below the slider or on the side of it or whatever you want. And let me quit talking and show you actually how it looks like and how to edit and how to customize it. Without any more talking, let's just jump to it. As you can see, by the way, this is Shopify down theme. So I always start with completely new theme, nothing on it. And each video I add small customizations. By the video like 60 or 70, the theme will be completely different. But now I think I reached that level halfway because, as I said, this is a very different chapter on the channel. For example, check out this all-in-one reviews carousel that will show reviews from multiple sources all in one place, including Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Etsy, and so on. And it's actually filterable. If I click on Facebook, it will only show me the reviews from Facebook. And yeah, without using any applications, or even better, check out this recent sales notification. As you can see, that will show you recent sales on your Shopify store. Highly customizable. You can customize the behavior for it, when it should show up, on how long it should stay open, and for who to show up to. You can pick actually if you want to show the notifications for the first time visitors or the returning visitors or whatever you want. And the colors and buttons and so on. And yeah, I already posted that video if you want to check it out. But I'm about to show you in this video. And by the way, everything you see in the Shopify store, I did it in tutorials. So I will scroll down. If you saw any section or anything you like, just drop me a comment or just check out the channel. You will see the video for yourself, because once it's here, it means it's already done and posted. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This one right here. As you can see, the before and after slider. And yes, you guessed that right. This is a custom phone. You can pick your own phone. You don't have to follow the phones that's provided by Shopify. You can add any phone you found online. You can set it to the heading, as well as has description. Description, but this is the title for the description and the description below it and the button. And you see these guys right here where it says beach and the other one says sky. Yeah, I did that on purpose. You can customize these to anything you want. And yeah, you can customize them to before, after, or you can pick like a product name in here and a product name in here. And this is all by using the section settings. You don't have to touch the code, or you don't have to edit the code or anything like that. Just the buttons and selections and so on. And let me show you that, because I already removed it. So let me reload the page so you can see. And it's gone, as you can see, no more. And yeah, this one, if you see the video like after 2 days it was posted, this video is already posted. So let me get back to Shopify dashboard. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously get back to Shopify dashboard. Oh yeah, you see this one? So I was trying to go to the next page, which is the Shopify dashboard, and it showed me this, which is an abandoned cart pop-up that will only be triggered when the user trying to leave the page. Yes, you heard that right. It tracks the mouse cursor. Once it detects the mouse cursor is actually going to close the page or go into a next page or any other page besides the Shopify store, then it will show up and remind the user how many exactly products he has in the cart so he can go check out. And this is by using your own custom code, and the video is already posted. So let me close this and let me get back to Shopify dashboard. After that, the first thing you're going to do is click on the three dots on left of customize and click on edit code. Then it will take you to the code editor for your Shopify theme. And in here, you see on the left panel, you see this section folders right here. Simply click on it, expand it, then click on the first one, which is add new section. Click on it and you will see this prompt right here where you can name it a section. And obviously name it before and after. So let me name it before dash after. just like you see on the screen. You do not have to add the extension for the file, just the name for it. Then click on done, wait for a couple of seconds, it will create some code by default here. Simply remove the whole code. Then after that, we need to paste in our code. Where are you gonna get that code? You need to hire a developer, pay him, wait 24 hours. I'm just joking. Scroll down the description box and you will see a link, my website, and download the file completely free again. I promise you don't have to pay anything for this. So download the file, open the file with any text editor on your computer, then copy the whole code inside it. Make sure to copy the whole thing, then simply paste it in here. That was very simple, right? After that, click on the save button and wait for a couple of seconds. It saved it. Now we will get back to the theme editor and we're gonna add it because, as I said, this is a custom section. So click on the customize button right here. It will take you to the theme editor for your Shopify theme and simply add it where you want it. For example, click on here. Just for demonstration, let's just say I want to add it here. Click on add section, then type in before, and you will see before and after slider, as you can see. But for my case, I already have it. Let me scroll down, and here is, sorry, as you can see. And let me show you the options that it has, and every option how to customize it, from the custom font to the widget layout. You can make this one bigger or smaller. Let me quit talking. I talk too much, so I apologize. So the first option is out here is this section spacing. So in here is top padding, bottom padding, and this is very obvious. I don't have to explain this. And below is the main headings. So if you want to show these main headings that said before and after, and of course you can customize the text before and after. For example, if I disable it, as you can see, it's gone. It does not show up anymore. If I enable it, you can show it, as you can see. And as I said, you can customize the text for it to anything you want, as you can see. And below is the space between the heading and the text, which is the space below this heading, not the first one. So the space between this heading and the description. If I increase the number here, it will increase the space, as you can see. If I decrease it, it will decrease the space. And this one is the main heading font size. If I increase the number, it will increase the size of the main heading, as you can see. This is too large. I'm going to keep it at like 40, around 40. Yeah, it's perfect now. And the space, this one is the space below the heading. The space below this one that we just set the custom font. Now I will show you how to do that. So just drag this up and it will increase the space, as you can see. In my case, I'm going to keep it around 50. Looks perfect now. And this one is the main heading color. By default as black. You can set any color you want. In my case, I'm going to keep it as default. And below is the custom main heading font URL. So as this, you can use any font you want. Find any font you want that you like, you want to implement it on the heading. Then get back to Shopify dashboard. And after that, click on content from here. Then click on files and simply drag the file, copy it and paste it in here. For example, these ones are fonts, as you can see. And I just download them and upload them in here. For example, let me use this one. I'm going to copy the link. After you upload it, copy the link from here. Then get back in here and simply replace this one, paste it in here. And here it is, as you can see. Oh, it does look that good. But anyway, this is a personal preference. I'm going to keep this one just for demonstration. And below is the options for the image. Before image and after image. And this is very obvious. I don't have to explain this again. The only thing that you need to keep in mind for this is the image ratio or image resolution. Make sure to keep the both images identical, in resolution and size. If not, just open Canva and upload the picture and simply resize it to match the second picture. And then you're good to go. And below is the badges. If you want to show the badges, this ones that says beach and sky, if I disable this, will be gone, as you can see. You don't show them anymore. But for my case, I'm going to keep it enabled. And as I said, you can change the text. Mine says sky and beach, which is relevant, as you can see. I'm going to keep them like that. And below, if you want to gray out the before picture, if I enable this option, as you can see, the before picture, which is the sky, is gray now, and it's not blue sky anymore. I'm gonna disable this. I like blue skies. Now it's good, as you can see. And this one below is the section width, as you can see. This is the maximum. You can make it smaller if you want. And this one is the slider container width. As I said, you can increase the size for the slider, and this text and heading and button will go below. For example, let me drag this to more than 50%, like 70. Here it is, as you can see. So you can make this like 100% and it will take the whole page. I mean the width, and the text will be below with the button, as you can see. In my case, I don't like it like this. I'm gonna keep it as 60 or 50. 60, yeah, 60 is perfect, as you can see. And below is the section background color. By default, it will inherit your Shopify store color. If you want to change the color, change it from here. And below, the content. If I disable this, it will hide the content. This is in case you want to make it, as I said, full width, and you don't want any content, just the main heading, or maybe even you don't want the main heading, just the slider. You can do that, obviously. In my case, I'm gonna keep the content in here. It's gonna be down, let me drag it back to 60. Here it is. And below is the heading font size, which is the heading on the description. This one, as you can see. And below is if you wanna make the heading bold. If I enable this option, it will make the heading bold. I'm gonna keep it bold. And below is the heading text color. As I said, by default is black. You can change the color. And the custom heading font, if you want to add a custom font to this heading, yes, you can do that. In my case, I'm gonna keep it like this, no need. And yeah, you can do this the same way as did it the first one. Just upload the font file and set the link for it here. And below is the description, this one right here, as you can see below the second heading. And the option below it is the font size. If I increase it, it will increase the font size, as you can see. And the content text color. And below is the button. If you want to show the button or hide it. If I disable this option, the button is gone. If I enable it, there is a text on the button. You can adjust the text. And there is the link. You can set any link you want, collection, product, page, anything you like. In my case, I'm going to keep it as contact us just for demonstration. And this one is background color, button color, sorry, and button text color and button size. You can make it larger, as you can see, or make it smaller. And the space, this one is the space between the text and the button. And let me now show you how it looks like on the mobile, because this is responsible and all my sections are responsible for both mobile and desktop and tablets. So let me switch to mobile, and here is, as you can see, the slider, as you can see, is here, then the text, then the heading, then description, then the button. Let me switch back to desktop. And that's how you add the before and after slider completely free by using your own code and highly customizable, as you can see. And if you have any questions, make sure to drop them below. But for now, I think my job is done. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.